All right, so now we're going to move into some real kind of Texas blues sounding bending ideas. And again, I'm just playing in the key of A for now. When we go to jam, we've got lots of keys that we can play over. So what I'm going to be heading up, I'm going to go up to the 10th fret of the first string. I'm going to put all 3 fingers on there. I'm going to bend this guy up a whole step. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 8th fret of that first string as well with my first finger. And I'm just going to give it a little blues bend. Now, right after I do that little blues bend, I'm going to go to my root, which is the 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 10th fret. And give it a nice little bend, or a nice little vibrato, excuse me. So you'll notice I'm bending that 10 up. When I get to where I want to go, I'm stopping it. And then I'm heading over to the 8, giving it just a little blues bend that connects onto the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Okay? The goal is trying to make your guitar sing. You're trying to get it to sound like a voice. So I got to get that bend up high enough so it sounds like I'm talking, like I'm singing. Okay? So I'm coming off that, and then I'm going into my little blues guy, and then into that 10, and then I could expand it by going to the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and then back to the 7th of the chord, which is the 8th fret of the 2nd string. That note again, the 7th. Okay, so I could go up. So again, extensions, I could just stop on the root. That's all I need. Very B.B. King. Or maybe I keep going around to that 7th. Okay. Another idea, maybe I'm doing that lick, but I want to really accentuate that first bend. So I do that a few times. There I return back to the root. I'm going to do that too. Another real cool idea that I'm showing you here that I'll explain to you is the idea of doing what's called scraping. And scraping is where you take the guitar pick and you press it against the strings, but you're not getting like a palm mute or anything. It's literally just a scrape, like a bunch of deadened strings. But it adds a percussive effect, and you hear this a lot when people are going into a bend. So instead of just starting off with something like this, they'll do this. And you'll hear that little scratch before they play. It works great. The only thing you got to be really careful about is you got to make sure you deaden them. And I'm not back here by the bridge. I'm actually up a little bit further, so I'm really deadening those strings. And I have to be careful that as I'm deadening, I don't deaden the string that I actually want to vibrate, right? So you got to make sure I have that open. Okay? So that's a really great lick to explore on multiple levels. So go ahead and take a look at that one, and you're ready. Let's come on back for the next one.